We assumed four wheels would be easier, but tight Disney spaces, they told a different story. When we chose a four-wheel scooter, we assumed it would be easier. After all, four wheels feels more stable than three, and it felt like the safer option in busy parks. More contact with the ground just seemed like it would have more control. And on ramps and in open spaces, it felt solid, and that was true. And that stability, that mattered the most to us.
But then tight queue lines change that equation. In those switchbacks, space gets limited very quickly. I needed multiple corrections to complete turns. Instead of one smooth pivot, it became a multi-point turn, and I felt like I was trying to get my driver's license. It wasn't impossible, but it required a lot more effort, both mental effort and physical effort, because I worried that I was holding up the people behind me and causing them to miss part of their day. In those crowded environments, that effort still adds up. It's not about my capability, it's about how easy it is to navigate.
And that three-wheel configuration, it just pivots tightly. It requires fewer corrections in narrow queue lines and corners. The difference between the two is not dramatic in open spaces. They both work. But in tight switchbacks, it's very, very noticeable. Less repositioning means less stress, and that's what the three-wheel gave us.
The four-wheel definitely has some advantages outside. It does feel really stable, especially when you're on an even surface like paved asphalt, like you find in your amusement parks and city streets and things like that. But when you get on uneven pavement, or you've got stylized concrete with patterns, or cobblestones or bricks, then all bets are off. The four-wheel, in my opinion, at that point is not more stable. The three-wheel in that point is the better choice for me. So I'm always going to choose whatever feels the best and doesn't jostle me as much. So those things did matter, but in open walkways there is some stability for both of them. But since the four-wheel is my personal scooter, I'm more used to it than I am a rented three-wheel scooter. But I will say that each configuration does have its strengths.
So if most of your day involves tight queue lines, the three-wheel reduces stress. It reduced it for us, and we found that three-wheel easier to manage in those park queues.
If stability in those open areas is your very top priority, the four-wheel still has its advantages, but for us in those Disney queues, the three-wheel was the better and easier fit.
So let us know in the comments what your experience is with a three-wheel versus a four-wheel scooter. Do you like the three-wheel better, or do you like the four-wheel better?
Or have you tried one over the other?
Either way, let us know. And watch this video next to see us continue our adventures and prove that everyone can venture. Bye.
Bye.